Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. 1st and 10. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and...
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
56. Mike, hurry. 56.
Mayfield on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now Haskins. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Haskins on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
7 at the 12-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Haskins back to the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Donovan Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
Browns nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Taken down by Reuben Foster. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, let's get this. 47 Mike.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Reuben Foster picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down and goal to go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns get a score closer. And it's 17-7.
Kick is good. Makes this Washington 17. Browns 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the shotgun, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. Deron Payne's one of a good number of young defensive tackles in the game. Made a nice stop there, now in his 3rd year out of Alabama.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Reuben Foster able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 27 yards on the game there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
On the play. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter late.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I got one. 47 is the Mike. 47.
Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A first down throw for Mayfield. And his pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll hand it off. It's Love. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Going to give it to Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Haskins being chased out left. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
17, Terry
McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so that one will be accepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Mayfield down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
47 yards.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. 47.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's Love again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Washington 1st down.
Ready.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man.
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Bryce Love.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Taken down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action now. Haskins. And Thomas has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Thomas.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, Gibson. But he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Gibson.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Forced out to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Now it's Haskins. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now it's Haskins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
To
Steven Sims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Yards on the pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn,
your
anyone. It doesn't matter. Take care of the football. You're in a position to go in and score. At worst, you've given up a chance to get 3 points.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 9, check 9. Check.
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Montez Sweat brought it.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brings up 3rd.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on 4.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Williams on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Washington on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. On play action, Haskins on the move to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Brings up second.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. It's a party now. It's a party now.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Haskins on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Here like I ain't that savage.
Today's final